Hello, sixth grade, Miss Marina here. Today is Monday, and we are starting a new week of our remote classes. These are going to be the pages and the exercises of the week this week, the explanation of them. Um, we are going to start the Become a Reader part of Unit 2, the second Become a Reader of Unit 2, on page 92, right? And we are going to read this text together in this video. And then on the next video, I'm going to do the exercises of the week. So pay attention. If you don't want to listen from here, you can also listen it from your platform. Okay, it's optional. We are just doing this so we can keep our routine just like in our original, in our uh, live classes. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to listen it on track 32. Okay, so I'm going to play it and then we will talk about it on the next video, right? When I'm going to explain the exercises from page 104.
Track 32. Antarctica. Antarctica is like no other continent. It is a wild place. No people have settled permanently there. A few thousand scientists visit Antarctica every year. They live in research stations. There are 14 research stations in Antarctica. Most scientists stay only during the summer months. A few people remain all year. Antarctica is located at the South Pole. It is the coldest place on Earth. Even in summer, the temperature in most areas is below freezing. One winter, scientists recorded a temperature of 129 degrees below zero, 129 Fahrenheit. Antarctica is also the driest and windiest continent. The air temperature is usually too cold for rain. Only a few inches of snow fall there each year. Scientists call the continent a cold desert. Wind whips across Antarctica. It reaches speeds of 200 miles per hour. The wind makes the air feel even colder. Ice covers most of the land. The ice has built up over thousands of years. In some places, it is 2 miles thick. A few areas called dry valleys are not covered by ice. They are bare rock. The islands of Antarctica are slightly warmer than the mainland. On one island, a volcano sends clouds of steam into the freezing air. Even the ocean around Antarctica is icy. The water temperature is barely above freezing. Farther from shore, giant blocks of ice float. They are called icebergs. Many icebergs are flat. Howling winds carve other icebergs into huge sculptures. Day and night are unusual in Antarctica. The sun does not rise and set there every day. For 6 months, the South Pole faces toward the sun. The sun never sets. It shines even at midnight. Those are the summer months in Antarctica. During the rest of the year, the South Pole faces away from the sun. Then, the sun never rises in Antarctica. The continent is dark for 6 months. It is winter. Few animals and plants can survive year-round on land in Antarctica. The land is too cold and dry for trees or large plants. Some Antarctic plants are low, fuzzy mosses. Many are hard, flat lichens. Lichens are simple plants that grow on the surface of rocks. They look like splashes of paint. The smallest animal living in Antarctica is an insect called a midge. It is about the size of a grain of rice. We can say that Antarctica is richer in aquatic animals. Most Antarctic animals live in the ocean. Whales plow through the waves. Huge elephant seals zoom under chunks of ice. Smaller seals bark warnings from the rocky shore. Strange fish swim the icy waters. Some have a special kind of blood. Their blood keeps them from freezing. Thousands of birds nest along the coast in summer. Gulls and other water birds soar through the blue sky. Thousands of penguins waddle and slide over the ice. They dive in and out of the sea. Loud bird calls fill the air with sound. People who visit Antarctica face many challenges. Just getting there is difficult and dangerous. Airplanes can be caught in sudden snowstorms called blizzards. Blizzards can make it impossible for a pilot to see. Ships can become trapped in the sea ice. Ice is heavy and strong. It moves over the water. If a ship becomes trapped, the ice may crush it. Once people reach Antarctica, they must protect themselves from the cold. They wear many layers of clothing. They eat a lot of food. The body uses food to make heat. There is no wood on Antarctica for campfires. When people camp there, body heat, clothing, and equipment are the only things that keep them from freezing to death. Visitors also must protect themselves from the sun. Although the summer sunlight is not very warm, it is dangerous. Harmful rays from the sun can burn skin. A layer of gas in the sky around Earth helps to block the harmful rays. It is called the ozone layer. The layer is very thin over Antarctica. Many harmful rays reach the continent. People must wear sunscreen and dark sunglasses to protect their skin and eyes. Even taking a walk in Antarctica can be risky. The ice slowly moves over the land. Deep cracks called crevices form in the ice. Some are hidden under the snow. People can fall into crevices by accident. Living with so many challenges is stressful. People staying in Antarctica plan fun activities to reduce the stress. They organize silly costume parties, play music for each other, or even hold cooking contests. Antarctica is a world treasure. It is one of the last wild places on Earth. Scientists visit Antarctica to study things they cannot study anywhere else. Some study the special wildlife there. Others study the layers of ice. The ice contains clues about what Earth was like long ago. Still, other scientists visit Antarctica to study outer space. Telescopes near the South Pole can see deeper into the universe than anywhere else on Earth. The land of Antarctica is not owned by any nation. Instead, many nations share the entire continent. In 1959, 12 nations, including the United States, signed a treaty, or agreement. The Antarctic Treaty promises that Antarctica will be shared peacefully. The treaty includes rules for how nations will use Antarctica. The rules help protect the environment. Today, more than 40 nations participate in the Antarctic Treaty. They are working together to keep Antarctica as clean and wild as possible.
Okay, so this is it. I'm going to continue the exercise of the week on the second part of this video, where we are going to take a look on page 104. 104? No, let me take a look. 102, sorry. And then we are going to see the other exercise of this week, okay? See you later. Bye bye.